20 classic cars under $5,000, including a Corvette, a Camaro V8, and vintage treasures from the 1930s. Number 1. 1975 Cadillac Calais, $4,200, Carrollton, Missouri. This 1975 Cadillac Calais is located in Carrollton, Missouri, and powered by Cadillac's massive 500 cubic inch V8, paired with an automatic transmission. Showing 64,400 miles, the car reportedly runs and drives well, with functioning power windows and power seats. The seller also notes very little rust. For the money, this looks like a large luxury cruiser with plenty of original appeal. The reported mechanical condition sounds encouraging, although buyers should still expect the normal maintenance needs of a 50-year-old Cadillac. Number 2. 1967 Plymouth Fury II, $5,000, Franklin, Wisconsin. Located in Franklin, Wisconsin, this deal includes a running and driving 1967 Plymouth Fury II, powered by a 318 V8, along with a 1966 Fury donor car carrying a 383 engine and transmission. The seller says both cars have clean titles, while the white 67 recently developed a brake line leak. This package offers a lot of potential for Mopar enthusiasts. Rust is present, and one donor car reportedly has a severely deteriorated frame, but the extra drivetrain parts could make this an interesting long-term restoration project.
Number 3. 1977 Lincoln Mark V, $2,500, Janesville, Wisconsin. This 1977 Lincoln Mark V in Janesville, Wisconsin shows 97,000 original miles and is powered by a 460 V8 backed by a C6 automatic transmission. The seller reports that it runs and drives well with good brakes, decent tires, and a newer fuel tank. Cosmetically, it needs attention. Rust around the vinyl roof area and tire paint are noted, but the drivetrain sounds usable and the interior appears largely intact, making it a potentially affordable personal luxury project. Number 4. 1966 Ford Mustang Coupe, $5,000, Newmanstown, Pennsylvania. Located in Newmanstown, Pennsylvania, this 1966 Mustang features the original 200 cubic inch inline-six and a 3-speed manual transmission. Several restoration items have already been completed, including new floors, carpet, fuel tank, battery tray, and structural repairs. The seller notes that transmission synchronizers and bodywork still need attention. While not a finished car, it appears to have a solid foundation and retains the classic simplicity that makes early Mustangs popular projects.
Number 5. 1963 Chevrolet Bel Air, $5,000, Grand Rapids, Michigan. This 1963 Chevrolet Bel Air 4-door is offered near Grand Rapids, Michigan. The body, frame, floors, and rockers are described as being in unusually good condition, and the car comes with a title. Interior condition is fair, although it will need carpeting. The biggest concern is the engine, which the seller believes may be locked up. Even so, the reportedly solid body structure could make this a worthwhile restoration candidate compared to many cars from the same era. Number 6. 1977 Chevrolet Camaro, $5,000, Cleveland, Ohio. Located in Cleveland, Ohio, this Camaro features a 305 V8, 3-speed manual transmission, and a 1971-style front-end conversion. The seller reports it runs and drives, with many recently installed parts, including suspension, brakes, fuel system components, and exhaust upgrades. Bodywork remains the major challenge. Patched floor rust, seat restoration needs, and a power steering leak are all mentioned, but it appears to be a functional project that can still be driven while improvements are made.
Number 7. 1973 Chevrolet Corvette Stingray, $5,000, Laurel, Maryland. This 1973 Corvette Stingray in Laurel, Maryland is powered by a 350 crate engine paired with a Muncie 4-speed manual transmission. The seller reports that it runs and drives well and has received numerous upgrades, including suspension work, brakes, clutch, headers, and side pipes. The car still needs cosmetic attention, including paint and weather seals, but mechanically, it sounds stronger than many project Corvettes in this price range. For enthusiasts, that could make it an appealing starting point. Number 8.
1974 Chevrolet Corvette, $5,000, Muncie, Indiana. Located in Muncie, Indiana, this 1974 Corvette has been sitting after several years of limited use. The seller says it was previously driven around town and was started again recently, although brake problems currently prevent regular use. This appears to be more of a traditional project car. The car is largely complete, and the seller is actively working toward getting it running and driving again, but buyers should expect additional restoration work.
Number 9. 1979 Ford Mustang, $3,600, Salisbury, North Carolina. This 1979 Ford Mustang is offered in Salisbury, North Carolina, and features an automatic transmission, red exterior, and several recently installed components, including a new exhaust system and aluminum radiator. The engine reportedly runs. However, the car still needs wiring work, a carburetor, and front-end repairs. It appears to be an unfinished project that could interest early Fox body fans looking for an affordable entry point. Number 10. 1974 Chevrolet Corvette, $3,000, Buffalo, New York. Located in Buffalo, New York, this 1974 Corvette is an unfinished restoration project, equipped with its original engine and 4-speed manual transmission. The frame is described as solid, and many removed parts are included with the sale. The engine currently turns over but does not run, and both front and rear bumpers are missing. Still, complete Corvette projects under this price point are becoming increasingly difficult to find.
Number 11. 1970 Ford Mustang, $3,500, Baldwin, Mississippi. Located in Baldwin, Mississippi, this 1970 Ford Mustang Coupe remains a complete project car with its original engine and transmission still in place. The seller notes that the car has been sitting for years and has not been run during that time. Rust is present in the lower sections of both doors and the trunk lid, but the seller describes the remainder of the body as being in fairly decent condition. The car is being sold with a bill of sale only and no title. For someone looking for a classic Mustang restoration candidate, the appeal here is originality and completeness. The lack of a title and unknown mechanical condition add risk, but the asking price keeps it within reach for a dedicated project buyer. Number 12. 1979 Cadillac Seville, $3,500, Gettysburg, PA. This 1979 Cadillac Seville is located in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and shows approximately 40,000 miles. Finished in brown inside and out, it reportedly spent decades in the Midwest before being moved to its current location. The seller states the car has been sitting outside since 2020 and has not run in several years. New tires were installed in 2020 and a new battery was added in 2022, but no recent driving history is provided. As a low-mile luxury Cadillac, it could be an interesting revival project. However, after years of outdoor storage, buyers should expect a thorough inspection of the fuel system, brakes, electrical components, and overall mechanical condition.
Number 13. 1932 Ford GT Custom-Built Hot Rod, $4,000, Rocky Face, Georgia. Located in Rocky Face, Georgia, this custom-built hot rod combines a wooden 1932-style body with an early Chevrolet Impala chassis. Power comes from a V8 engine backed by an automatic transmission. The seller describes it as a running and driving cruiser equipped with power steering and power disc brakes. Rather than being a factory-correct restoration, it was built as an affordable custom show and cruise vehicle. For buyers who enjoy unique hot rods more than originality, this could be an inexpensive way into the hobby. Its custom nature may not appeal to purists, but it certainly stands out from typical classic car projects. Number 14. 1937 Jaguar S100 Replica, $4,000, Saginaw, Michigan. Offered in Saginaw, Michigan, this 1937 Jaguar S100 style kit car sits on a 1965 Volkswagen chassis and uses a 1600cc VW engine. The seller says it starts easily and drives well, showing only around 430 miles since completion. The primary issues mentioned are non-functioning headlights and brake lights. Aside from those electrical concerns, the car appears usable and has reportedly had only 2 owners. This is more of a vintage-inspired cruiser than a restoration project. For someone wanting classic pre-war styling without the cost of a real Jaguar, it could provide a lot of visual appeal for relatively little money.
Number 15. 1977 Mercedes-Benz 240D, $3,200, Augusta, Georgia. This 1977 Mercedes-Benz 240D in Augusta, Georgia is powered by the legendary diesel 4-cylinder and a 4-speed manual transmission. The seller has used it regularly and lists an extensive amount of maintenance completed during ownership. Recent work includes suspension, steering, fuel system, cooling system, braking components, alternator replacement, filters, fluids, and much more. The odometer is frozen around 137,000 miles, so total mileage is unknown. While it still has cosmetic flaws and a non-functioning air conditioner, this appears to be one of the most road-ready vehicles in the group. For buyers who appreciate durability and simplicity, it may offer strong value at the asking price.
Number 16. 1978 Jeep Wagoneer, $5,000, Salisbury, North Carolina. Located in Salisbury, North Carolina, this 1978 Jeep Wagoneer is equipped with an AMC 360 V8 and a TH400 automatic transmission. The seller says it runs and drives and has spent most of its recent life stored in a garage. The body reportedly remains fairly straight, with only minor rust in typical areas. Interior condition is described as good, and the vehicle already features aftermarket intake and carburetor upgrades. The main concern is engine condition. The seller reports heavy smoke once the engine reaches operating temperature, suggesting repairs may be needed. Even so, complete Wagoneers continue to attract attention among vintage SUV enthusiasts.
Number 17. 1964 Chevrolet Corvair Convertible, $3,400, Raleigh, NC. This 1964 Chevrolet Corvair Convertible is offered in Raleigh, North Carolina. Powered by the rear-mounted flat-6 engine and paired with the 4-speed manual transmission, it reportedly runs and drives. The current issue involves an electric fuel pump installed by a previous owner that is not functioning properly. The seller also includes several extra parts and trim pieces with the car. The fact that the car can still move under its own power is encouraging, and convertibles are generally more desirable than sedans. It remains a project, but one that may require less work than some similarly priced classics. Number 18. 1978 Oldsmobile Cutlass Cruiser Wagon, $2,500, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Located in Fort Wayne, Indiana, this Cutlass Cruiser Wagon is being sold without a title. The engine turns over, and the vehicle still wears a set of usable tires and wheels. The seller notes a broken ignition switch, worn driver's seat, and an interior that needs significant cleaning. No broken glass is reported, which is a positive sign for a long-stored wagon. Because of the missing title and unknown running condition, this is likely best viewed as a project or parts vehicle. Still, vintage station wagons have developed a loyal following in recent years.
Number 19. 1964 Ford Thunderbird,
$3,000, Greenville, Tennessee. This 1964 Ford Thunderbird in Greenville, Tennessee is powered by the 390 cubic inch V8 and reportedly runs and drives. Recent maintenance includes a new carburetor, fuel pump, battery, sending unit, and fuel lines. The seller emphasizes that it is not a show car, but rather a driver-quality cruiser. Several extra parts are included, including the original carburetor, fuel pump, chrome wiper arms, and valve covers. At only $3,000, it stands out as one of the more affordable running big block personal luxury cars in this batch. Buyers should verify title status once it arrives, but the overall package appears promising.
Number 20. 1949 Plymouth Special Deluxe, $1,000, Montrose, Virginia. Located in Montrose, Virginia, this 1949 Plymouth Special Deluxe is powered by its original 218 inline-6 and 3-speed manual transmission. The seller purchased it with plans for restoration, but has decided to move on to other projects. Although the engine has not yet been started, the seller believes it has potential. The clutch functions, the car rolls freely, and the brakes reportedly work, though some linkage lubrication is recommended. The biggest repair need is floor replacement, but the car includes a large amount of history, inspection records dating back decades, and numerous original components. At just $1,000, it is one of the least expensive entry points into pre-1950 American classics. Whether you're looking for a budget cruiser, a long-term restoration project, or simply enjoy seeing what classic cars are still out there for reasonable money, these 20 vehicles offered plenty of variety. Thanks for watching, and let us know which one you take home if you had the garage space to save just one.